This is what happens when you leave me in a room alone and tell me to do a Beatles sketch.
I really want to, at some point, release this sketch without the laugh track and just let people feel what it's like to go completely out of their mind. Because it makes no sense. Because they all sound exactly the same. I'm sorry, I'm just being racist now.
Well, I like to be honest. My mother taught me to be honest.
That's the only thing she
It's like, I can't tell who's John and who's Ringo.
Yeah, they do change. I mean, Paul, John, and...
There's subtle differences. And there's a voice in there.
Subtle differences change.
They do. The single laughter is always a classic.
How about this?
Which has another cameo later in the...
Here it comes right here.
How does my hair look?
Should I go with the red one or the blue one? The blue one, it brings out your eyes.
Who was that guy? That was not any of the four Beatles.
Never heard again.
That was neither Paul nor John,
This is bad.
nor George nor Ringo. That was a fifth Beatle.
Do you remember John having a hat?
We think that may actually have been the ghost of John Lennon came back to help us out with a
Go
podcast.
practice your drum solo.
Don't quote me on that, because I didn't say it.
There's a reason
I
for
said
that.
it.
The views of Ireland Steele do not necessarily reflect the views of Steele McFly Productions or
You
parent
didn't say
company
it.
Chefcon.com.
Chef Con would agree with
Last time
me.
you don't have a hat. I'll do two. Come on, lads.
He didn't say that either.
I'm not going without
Stop
my
deriving
hat.
quotes, viewer.
Should I get Clapton on the phone, Paul?
Eric
Yeah, get Clapton
The
on
Clapton
the phone.
What?
bits.
He's much better than you.
I've gotten so many compliments about how this is exactly like British comedy.
It
And stuff
really
that's just
is.
really, you don't really understand why it's funny, but everybody's laughing.
Kidney transplant? Oh, that's terrible.
It's very sadistic, very
I
dry,
just want my hat.
and just very simple.
Very sadistic.
It is.
Who's gonna
It
do
would have
all
no
the
trouble
harmonizing?
just
Is that what you call it?
stabbing you.
Harmonizing?
Yeah.
The rest of
Without
us
a second
call it
thought.
agonizing.
Some props to my grandfather for the harmonizing, I call it agonizing line.
Yes.
Once described my
Right.
grandmother singing his.
How are you?
I'd add about
Transplant?
5 seconds of
That's terrible.
silence after that to
Yeah, I
accommodate
haven't
the
seen
necessary
you since you
big
stole my
laugh.
guitar solo in One
Oh,
My Guitar,
this,
Jesse.
the studio audience laugh track was maybe the most difficult thing
Shut up, Ringo.
audio production wise to the whole season. It took me about,
Shut up, Ringo.
it took me
I'm
like
talking
3
to
hours
you.
to do this
But
one
I
scene.
found it.
Shut up, Ringo. I'm looking for my hat.
I just told you I found it.
Ringo's character is, of course, based on Jake Haynes.
Clapton, I'll call you back.
This is Jake Haynes. I believe the voice, didn't the voice originate from Lord Xavier?
Ringo, you're a genius. I told you
May
guys. I had
hell.
I think we were going to bring him in for it, but that never happened.
Ringo, my buddy old pal.
Well, I've been using it as a toilet seat warmer.
That's definitely Jake Haynes.
I
Yeah.
can't help it.
I know.
If somebody's an idiot on our show, he's probably inspired by Jake Haynes.
What do you think, John? Nah, all I needed was my hat. You're not actually gonna
Now,
wear that
there's
thing,
actually
are
a
you?
secret
Oh, no.
to the Beatles voice, isn't there?
There is. It's all in the neck.
Let's do it forever.
See, there's a very subtle difference between a Beatles voice and a Jack Sparrow voice, and it goes very simply. Like, all you have to do is bring your neck down a little bit, and you get the Beatles voice from Kevin Jack Sparrow. Kevin Jack Sparrow, why is the run always going? You see, you just bring it out, and all of a sudden, and if you bring it in a little bit, you get George. And you pull it out a bit, you get John, and all the way back there is the other one. His name eludes
I
me.
probably enjoy them quite a bit.
Paul, yeah. And then there's Ringo!
But on this April the 5th,
Ringo, the neck needs to actually go out, like pop out like a jellyfish.
I can't actually do that when I'm live television, it would disturb small children.
Yeah, we got kicked off
because it's Emma Watson's birthday.
television in
And once again,
Yugoslavia, I believe, for that one.
I don't know if it was either Yugoslavia or Slovenia.
Brochures commemorating the event.
This was, I didn't really want the actual V for Vendetta soundtrack here,
And they will be held accountable.
but all that mattered was the, after the Good Evening London, I just needed the beginning of that 1812 overture. And I have one quick edit in here, just the pure triumphantness.
My dear friends, Miss Watson is now 18. And this April 5th,
No music better fits Emma Watson being 18.
never been permitted before. So if you've seen nothing, if the beauty of
This is actually a very creepy sketch.
It is incredibly creepy. And you'll notice that we actually went back to sketches for this episode. The Beatles sketch had been written since like podcast 4.
We were just hoping
We just
for-
never had a spot for it, and
that
it
was
was like,
sitting
this
in
is
my
never gonna
folder for
work.
quite some
This is
time.
never gonna work.
And together we shall give them a 15th of April.
This is a tremendously creepy sketch.
Now,
Now, I
actually-
would like to point out that there's a disagreement here on the part of that sketch that I kind of wish I'd fought harder for,
I know it'll
which
make you feel
was
better, McFly.
when he mentions
Let's
Watson
go rent the
Hall,
pillars at the local
which
train
is
station.
just I don't even understand
Oh, yeah.
what that could possibly mean.
on a scale from 1 to 10.
But I really wanted him to be together at the gates of an Emma Watson fan page.
5.
This running into pillars at a train station based on a true story. Got the scars to prove it. I don't have the scars. I made that part up.
It's actually my closet door, and yes, we did run into it.
We were running headfirst into Steele's closet door, which did not sound like a pillar would if you ran into it. But I believe it conveyed what we needed to.
Take a frickin' run at it!
I resorted to directly stealing my quotes from other episodes.
We not only do we directly steal other material, we steal our own material sometimes. We are very unoriginal. Steele, I think you've just
where'd you go?
stolen all my space here on the show.
What's the menu?
I was
Been inching in like, you've been inching in like Jordan Shepherd at an 8th grade band concert.
I think it was one of the cleverest segues we've done, but it gets absolutely no credit from anyone.
I don't think anybody knows what it is.
The platform 9 3/4
This has been the
reference,
Steele McFly World Tour.
which obviously
episode
coming
3,
up here, you'll the
Produced by
Hellpoint episode.
Shotgun.com.
I think it was the
Starring
neck
Ireland Steele.
tutorial. Let's do this is the interactive
Requires a whole lot of space.
the interactive part of the show where I get to pull you, yes you, into the act. And while we're in the credits here, let's go ahead and practice, okay? So pull it all the way back, all the way back, all the way back into here. You get Captain Jack Sparrow. Come on, try it. Neck all the way back. Come on, just here, give me
Thanks for
something.
listening.
Captain Falcon wins again!
Yes, it's the second time for this, which I didn't ask. No. Why bother asking?